Hello everybody. I have never made a video like this, but we're gonna do a long video here. We're gonna make a project, a guitar-centered project. It's gonna be awesome because this old Archtop I've been playing on, it's beautiful and I love everything about it. And I would like to give it the ability to be plugged into an amplifier. So we're gonna add a non-invasive piezo transducer to the Archtop. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really cool. All right, let's get started.
All right, let's talk about this guitar. So this is a K Archtop Acoustic. So at the top here it says Marathon Synchrotone. That would be its catalog name when it was sold. This guitar is from the 1950s probably. Inside the F-hole there's a stamp K43. So all the research I could find, it looks like this is probably from like 1958 or 59. Made in Chicago, Illinois by the K Manufacturing Company, or K Guitars. Marathon would be the house brand, so K would build it, sell it to Marathon. Marathon would then sell it in a catalog, Sears catalog, or sell it in a local store. Yeah, so I love everything about this guitar. It's great. It's the biggest size Archtop that they were making at the time. Yeah, so I would like to add this piezo transducer right about here-ish, maybe here. I would like to do it above the floating bridge, if I can, somewhere similar to an electric guitar pickup location, but the piezo transducer is going to be working completely different than an electric guitar pickup. So yeah, hopefully it all works out.
This I am prepping is going to be just a cover, just a shell. So it's gonna look, we're gonna just see this. The transducer, we're gonna put it underneath of it. I'm gonna put maybe some dowels or some little feet here to hold this away above the transducer. We're gonna put some types of trim around here, make it look nice and sharp. Yeah, I like how this looks. It's like kind of like a lattice, and I've decided to make the frame here out of L's because of LJC. So yeah, the idea here is gonna be wherever the transducer must go, because I'm not against putting it in a different location than where an electric guitar pickup would be, if we must, for sound's sake. You know, I really don't know how it's going to sound at all, so we might have to put it somewhere else. But if we can place it where an electric guitar pickup would go, then we're going to have this bridge pickup looking thing under there, piezo transducer beneath it, the cord we're going to run under the pick guard up top. And then I've changed how I do my guitar strap, and I've decided to just use the end of old neckties now and tie the strap from the bottom button to the headstock like old blues players used to. So yeah, I find that that's just a little bit more comfortable too, but it's going to give us some extra room. We'll still have this button if I decide I want to use that spot instead. But I'm going to run this cable to the back so the output jack can come around and actually come out in some type of smart location instead of right where you hold the guitar when you sit down or right where you put your arm. You know, we're going to try to find some nice place to put the output jack. We're still in the construction of the cover for this pickup we're making. So this is what we've got right now. We just clamped the last two trim pieces on. So I left this trim piece as just the regular wood, and these are little basswood squares is what this is made out of. So this one piece on the opposite side is longer. That is going to be our mount. It also functions to give us the space underneath for the piezo to sit undisturbed. So yeah, because it's an arch, just this thin rail is the only piece that's going to be glued to it. And then on the opposite side, we have an overhang where it's going to meet up with the pick guard.
Okay, this here, it's been a few days since that last shot. This is the piezo sensor, the transducer. So this brass circle senses a vibration in the wood. It sends an electrical signal through the cable here to the output jack. And I've already tested it, and it works great. So this is gonna be awesome. So I made this other little block of wood, cut a channel for the wire to run through. Now, usually these would be an end pin jack. I don't want to do any drilling into this guitar, so this is just going to be mounted on the side or on the back. So yeah, I'm going to paint this white and see about setting the rest of the guitar up. Okay, we're almost finished with this. The piezo, here's our output jack, yet to be hooked up. We'll follow the cord. Runs right here under the pick guard. Cord's coming right here. Piezo transducer is right underneath of that little cover. It's gonna look like any other electric guitar pickup, but it's not an electric guitar pickup. It's an acoustic piezo transducer pickup, DIY, homemade. You'll never see another exactly like it. Alright, if we made it this far in the video, then I think you'll be interested to hear how it all sounds. I decided to just get rid of the wooden block. We're not going to use the wooden block. Just going to leave it out like this. So, what we did here, the piezo pickup is underneath of this cover. Cover adds a little bit of extra pressure. The only place this cover is attached to the top of the guitar is on this single piece of trim. It's attached to the pick guard. I've also made it so my pick guard no longer moves up and down. If you have a pick guard like this, you know what I'm talking about. The cord for the piezo comes up here, runs to the output jack. After fiddling with the block, I decided we're just going to zip tie the output jack right onto the pick guard mount there. So yeah, let's hear how it sounds. Now if you do this yourself and you test it out, make sure you have your sound on your amplifier volume all the way down, and then slowly turn it up and figure out at what volume your amplifier will feed back through the guitar. So here we go. So just for reminders, this is what it sounds like when the amp's off, still. So yeah, you can see it doesn't make it sound like a under the saddle
piezo. Under the saddle piezo makes a lot more of a quacky tone. I think with the placement and the job we've done here, we've created a tone that sounds exactly like what it sounds like when it is not plugged into an amplifier. And that's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that this has helped some of you, inspired some of you, and maybe you take it on for yourself. I did leave out a lot of the work that I put into it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching.